Okay, Taoluo had left finding a vehicle to Stugrev and his crew, but he thought twice before boarding the SV. The Russians brought to the rendezvous. The irregular groaning of a gas turbine engine clearly past its prime sent disconcerting vibrations through the SV frame. Yeah, you do not want to fly in this, I guess. Yeah. Good question. Taoluo mutters darkly, staring out the window at the black water of the Hangpu River, passing uncomfortably close beneath them. Oh, there's swimming. I thought like it's a plane for a second. Okay, never mind.
文句言うなよ。ジャンク屋から拾ってきた廃車なんだ。飛ばせるようになるまで部品揃えるだけでも一苦労だったんだぜ。
Flying. Oh wait, so this is actually a plane? The SV had once been a military truck that was sold off by the government. Although they originally had a layout similar to that of troop transport helicopters, the previous owner had torn out the partition separating the cockpit from the cargo and turned this into some sort of makeshift microbus. Oh, so they're driving. What are they doing? They're flying, driving? What is this? In order to accommodate the 5 assault gears, the Russians tossed out the passenger seats and restored the original cargo bay. Sitting on the exposed deck, it's cramped space between the driver's seat and the packed gears. Stigru and Taoluo can feel every shudder that rocks the machine.
仕方ねえだろ。盗難車じゃ金融貿易区には入れねえよ。
As these are not only more expensive wheeled vehicles, but also require a lengthy and complicated registration process that makes them difficult to acquire illegally. Making matters worse is the fact that they can only be driven manually outside of the city. All traffic within city limits is forcefully monitored by the central control system. A stolen SV will be discovered as soon as the traffic computer checks its registration. Makes sense. So it's flying. It's actually flying. They're in this thing. Yeah, I would not like to fly in this. I don't trust them. With the repairs. Just when Taoluo thinks the fog has begun to grow, the air suddenly clears and the brilliant shine of Pudlong leaps into view. The SV had already started to decelerate, quickly starting into the unshakable stability characteristics of the automatic flight. This thing actually, if you think about this, have you like played or watched Cyberpunk? I think it seems similar to the things that like Trauma Team have and stuff, right? The flying like vehicle. It's kind of similar. It's not the same, like cockpit is different, it didn't have like the thrusters here and stuff. But it's kind of similar in the shape, I guess. Let me know in the comments what do you think. You think it's similar? I think it's similar. The SV had already started to decelerate, quickly settling into the unshakable stability characteristic of automatic flight. The change is so sudden that one might think for an instant that they had landed. The standard announcement from traffic control plays over the speakers, informing them that they have entered the controlled area, and that all flight henceforth will be managed by the central navigation system. Using voice input, the driver designates the headquarters of the Shanghai Cybernetics as their destination. Now, an autopilot, the SV cruises across the lane and merges with the guided skyway that will get them there in the least time. Taoluo pulls out one of the memory cards Ran gave him, the one containing the SV interrupt canceller, and toss it to the driver. Oh, so they'll be able to drive by their own. Okay, I guess. Once activated, this program will block the interceptions from the city traffic computer and return control to the driver, thus enabling them to fly whenever they please, without having to use the guided skyways. Needless to say, however, the air police will be on them in minutes. Yeah, that's true. Like, they're going to be like such a big abnormality.
さてと、パーティー会場が近づいてきたな。
While smirking at his own wit, Stugu slaps a magazine onto his assault carabine. This SV has no weapons, The passengers will have to double as gunners as if it comes to fight. Whoa! Taolu follows suit, slinging his wood over his shoulder and loading around into the chamber of his carabines to enhance him. Okay, I didn't expect to see Taolu with a gun. Also, this looks like a sci-fi version of P90, by the way. Yeah. Firearms are hardly his specialty, but he at least knows how to use the one. Next, he checks the grapple gun, scuffled into his belt. The gun uses a simple gas-powered mechanism to launch a harpoon, trailing 30 meters of ultra-fine wire. And though it has no winch and cannot be reloaded, its compact size allowed it to be carried easily. Okay, so this is like one-time thing, like you really need to like run away and just like pass through something, like you know, use a rope to just like swing yourself. And since they are in the air, I guess that may help. Also, it can be used just as the line to actually grab 30 meters up and just like, you know, go up on the wall. It also can be used like that. Yeah, yeah. See, just what I said. Like if you like starts to fall down, then you can use it. Taulu's expression and the voice are too flat to tell if he's serious. Suguru looks back and forth from the grapple gun to the sword on Taulu's back, then shakes his head like he doesn't know what to say. At the driver call, Taulu looks up to see the towering majesty of the Shanghai Cybernetics building, filling the entire canopy. Traffic control must have told Shanghai Cybernetics about the approaching vehicle. The voice of the female receptionist came over the speakers, asking them politely for the purpose of their visit and if they have an appointment. Yeah, so their appointment is going to be crashing into the tower, I guess, because they take control, right, from the AI. Ignoring the repeated queries coming from the building, the driver executes Taulu's illegal program. Yep, okay. The SV lurches abruptly, then begins bouncing like a boat on the stormy seas. This sudden return to the coordinates and experience flying over the Hangpu is a signal that they've taken back control from the traffic computer. Alarms immediately sound through the cabin as warning pouring the traffic control. As soon as they realize this is no mere autopilot feature or machine trouble, the computer messages are replaced with the voice of the traffic officer. Howling with maniacal laughter, the driver cuts the transmission and opens the throttle. The SV streaks towards the Shanghai Cybernetics building. Its berserk speed, a dramatic change from the smooth cruising of the Skyway. Stugu grabs the roll ball and walks his way to the back of the bay cargo. With a shout out of encouragement to the metal balls waiting there, he throws open the rear landing hatch. Yup. Okay. Following Misha's reply, the other cyborgs sent up fierce war cries from the speakers of their terrible bodies. These are actually cool backgrounds. I really like how retro it looks like. I really like this one. This looks cool, actually. It has this vibe that I like. Let me know in the comments actually, do you like backgrounds and in general art style of Cyber Slayer? I think it's pretty cool. I think it's like, not every single CG is perfect. I have a feeling like some of them are weaker. But backgrounds like that, in general, they're very, well made. I really like that. The SB spirals its way around the building, practically touching the glass as it climbs. With a swirl of his knife, Surgu cuts the rearmost assault gear free from his harness. There you go. The SV nose is pointed slightly up, rolling at its shallow angle. No longer secured, the heavy envoyed assault gear rolls down the slope and through the landing hatch, popping into the air 100 meters above the ground. Okay, we have animations for this. Holy shit, it have thrusters! It ignites thrusters as soon as enter freefall, becoming a raging ball of flame. Damn! And they actually... Yep. So, okay, they not slamming themselves. Like, SV is just slamming into the building. They're slamming balls into the building. That crashes through the building, through the wall, the headquarter building. Type 37 airborne assault gear is designed to break into enemy fortress, propelled by thrusters and protected by its ultra-durable outer shell. Oh, so they're actually designed for that. Okay. Then upon penetrating the outer wall, unfolds its limbs and destroyed everything inside. That's convenient. Surgu cuts the second harness without pausing, sending the next assault gear hurling into the air. These look so cool, I love these backgrounds. Wow, these are the best backgrounds in this game so far, I think. I have like close to my heart the old game, like the space simulator, that's called Free Space 2. I don't know if you know this. Maybe you do, you can let me know actually if you know the Free Space 2. And I don't know why, but it gives me this like vibe of that game. I don't know why. I know it's not the same. It didn't have like cities or anything, but it kinda gave me this vibe. I don't know why. This art style just gives me this vibe. I feel nostalgic now. I feel old. Holy fuck. The SV circles the building like the python, winding itself around its prey. One gear after another falls from the rear hatch, thrusters roaring as it smashes into the target with the force of the wrecking ball. It takes almost 2 minutes before all 5 gears have penetrated, but Aoluo has no doubt that the inside of the building has already devolved into the utter apocalyptic chaos.
Yosh, ida.
Yep. Oh! Taoluo? Taoluo's cold voice cuts into Sturgu's excitement. The carabine in his hand is aimed at the Sturgu face. The Sturgu eyes bulge with fury, but he quickly suppresses shock and speaks in a low tone. Okay. Huh. That's Taoluo who backstab Sturgu, huh? I thought it was going to be another way around. Sturgu also had a gun hanging from his right shoulder, but he knows that the distance from his hand, to the grip, not to mention distance from the grip to the safety, is much too far with Taoluo muzzle staring at the face.
バカ野郎、すぐにも死刑のエアボーンが来るんだ。撃ち落とされてか。
Okay.
なら急げ。手間は取らせん。
Yeah. Taoluo clipped reply is devoid of hesitation. Realization, he's dead serious. The driver obeys without even waiting for Sturgu's permission. If a gunfight starts in the cramped cabin, no one is making it out of here alive. So yeah, pilot is stressed out as fuck. Of course he will like obey. The SV rises vertically, hugging the wall. It only stops once. It reaches about the 14th floor. The carabine in his right hand and his left hand holding the roll bar. Taoluo fearlessly backs up until he reaches the very edge of the open hatch. Well, he has things to do. He have things to do.
これから地獄を覗いてくる。あんた、俺に付き合うつもりはないんだろ。
Taolo releases the roll bar, unperturbed by the gaping mouth of the abyss only a step away. Pressing his back against the bulkhead to maintain his balance, he draws the grapple gun from his belt.
あばよ、同志。
Okay. With a little goodbye wave of the gun, Taolo fires the harpoon diagonally up towards the wall of the building. Yep, okay. Carrying an adhesive capsule and expanding hooks, the high-speed projectile flies across the gap wire, spouting behind. It embeds itself to the wall. As a gust of the wind rocks the SV, the wire goes down. Oh, okay. Taolo was instantly yanked out of the SV into the open air. He looks weird on this one. Sturgevo fires wildly out the hatch, enraged by the escape of the man he had planned to kill at the first opportunity. But he's too late. As the sound of Sturgevo rose fades into the distance, Taolo gives himself to the centrifugal force. Gliding through the air like the pendulum 150 meters above the ground. So Sturgevo really tried to kill us later. Okay. His face looks weird. Still badass though. The wind beats him mercilessly, threatening to tear his coat to shreds as gravity accelerates his fall. Yet he need only grit his teeth against the pressure for a moment, and then the darkened glass wall rushed up to meet him with terrifying force. What a movie scene! That's the most like Hollywood movie scene I ever seen. This guy just jumped through basically helicopter, attached the line to the building, swing himself into the glass window and shoot through it to just like enter the place. Wow. Moments before he's smashed to pieces, Taolo unloads with the carabine in his right hand. Although the glass is reinforced to withstand winds at high altitude, the bullets pass through it like a paper. The window cracks after only a few shots, and then the defense in the air pressure shatter it to pieces. Passing through the diamond dust like fragments, Taolo finds himself on the floor, where current situation he knows nothing about. Okay, he's like in some kind of like office. He immediately releases the grapple gun grip and trembles across the floor to displace the shock. Using the remaining momentum, he then rolls to his feet and brings the carabine to his shoulder. These actions are all part of a single smooth movement, a testament to the ability of one who has mastered martial arts. Even as he swiftly scans the area, taking in details of his new environment, Taolo's first action is to get behind the nearest cover. He has landed in the veritable labyrinth of crucibles, 2 or 3 of which he happened to knock over when he made his entry. As he expected from the dark window, there are no employees present. Staying alert, he proceeds cautiously, yet rapidly, through the office out into the hallway. Is the fight with brothers going to be in the hallway? It's going to be. He strains to listen, but hears no sound of battle on this floor. So this is basically calm before the storm. And I will save here and we'll see the storm in the next episode. So yeah, thanks for joining. That was cool episode. Pretty badass from Taolo's side. I'm still like wondering what the hell, how Leo found really in the previous episode. Wow. But yeah, next episode we're going to have a fight in this place with the siblings, I assume, because well they're like the first line of defense, so obviously we're going to fight them. And yeah, leave up a like if you liked the episode, subscribe if you're not subscribed, become a member if you would like to support me and see the episodes earlier. And also I'm sometimes recording episodes live together with members if you would like to have episodes even earlier than uploads basically, and also comment on the things while live. So yeah, thank you everyone for being with me, for your support, and I will see you all in the next episode of Cyber Slayer. So for now, Pocket Watch is going out.